I want my keys go.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. 5.
Hello,
3, 2,
and welcome to Rambling Extreme. Hope you're all okay.
5,
Hello,
3, 2,
and welcome to Rambling Extreme. Hope you're all okay. I don't know why I had that on screen, but I did. Right, we're trying something new today. I'm not quite set up here. I hope you can all hear me, please. If you're in the chat room, let me know if you can hear me okay, because I need to know. I went live a bit premature there because I was running a little bit late. Bear with me 2 seconds.
Hey, dominated three.
No, not that. I don't want that.
Hey, dominated.
I want this. Okay. Hello, hello, hello. I'm getting there. Wow. Right, who do we have in the chat? Oh, here we go, Robert. That scared me too. That made me. What made you jump? Which bit? The countdown. Sorry, guys. God. I'm a little bit. The countdown. Yeah, sorry, Chris. Was it too loud? Can you hear me okay? You can hear me okay? Am I too loud? Can you hear the music? Because I have done this. So now I can control voice is good, music a little low my end. Yeah, so in theory if I do this, your end now, the music should go higher. Interference, oh that'd be a shame. Let me know if the interference is still there, Chris. Just trying this. It did, nice. What are you using? Okay, this is Voicemeeter Banana, which is basically a software mixer. So it can mix with sounds. Some people were saying. So at the moment, I can't hear the music at all. I need to do this, and now I can hear the music. Now that's a bit too loud for me to be sitting here and talking. So if I go over here, I can turn the music down. So that's gone down for me, but should have gone down for you. It took a little bit of getting my head around this. You have to do software jiggery pokery for the cables. It's a little bit weird. So in theory, I can hear the music now, which is my level, so it's good for me, and then for people on the stream they should be able to hear the music at a level that's comfortable for them, because I had some, not complaints, but some people were asking me to turn the music up, which made it distracting for me while I'm talking and doing whatever. So Chris, are you there? How are you doing? So, what do we think to the countdown? Good idea or bad idea? Yeah, I'm not too bad. Been a bit of a day, but you know, it happens. I'm just getting on with it, trying to stay chirpy. Sorry, I'll make sure it's turned down on the next one. Cool. Awesome. I watched back my last stream a little bit, and I noticed when I achieved affiliate and I got a bit excited. Hey Agent Coda. good evening. And I got a bit excited. I shouted, and my microphone clipped, which I thought was bad. So I've tried to move it away from myself, and I've also bought a new filter. Hey, thanks Robert Tables. Thanks for that. Nearly headbutted the scene. Oh dear. Sorry about that, Chris. If you're wondering what people are talking about, they're talking about the awesome countdown. I think I can do this. Shall I do it again? Shall I do it again then, Chris, or not? Do I apply any OBS noise gate compression? No, I don't. I just do it clean. At the moment, the Voicemeeter Banana is feeding into OBS. I can show you that, or can try, but I'll go a bit psychedelic. Yes, do it. Okay, let's try and do it again.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
And we'll go back to full. Crazy. Love it. Yeah, anyway. I've spent so much time. Anyway, what was I saying? I bought a new filter and to try and help with that. The next purchase is light and earphones, because these earphones are cheap and nasty. They're the cheap £20 Microsoft pair that I bought about 5-6 years ago. And sitting here for a couple of hours, my ears get hot. So I want something that cool me down. So I might get some that Kodi.io users are now Robert Tables users. H-encoder War. What's that for? War. Thanks for joining me, guys. Always appreciated. Hopefully the green screen and the lighting's okay. I've tried to fix the green screen as well, because I think it was Chris who mentioned you could see the holes in my sheet. Oh, I've done this as well. I haven't got it on my stream deck yet. Here we go. So now you can see my green screen properly. I think I tried to show it on stream the other week, and I couldn't. So it's just a IKEA sheet, and sometimes these holes appear on stream. The countdown. Do you like it, H-encoder? Good idea or bad idea? Yes, Robert Tables, indeed. We get one thing that yes. Well, I think that's the way to do it. So yeah, so that's the green screen. That's how mine's set up. And I've got no special lighting. I've got a lamp, which is kind of showing yellow light off rather than white light, bouncing off the wall. Got it pointing at the wall. And then I've got an LED strip on the back of my desk, which gives me a bit more brightness, and then just the spots in the bedroom. Okay. So yeah. So Robert, do you think we should do H-encoder? Great idea. What, the green screen? The way I've done it. It would be better if it didn't have holes in it. Yeah, Robert Tables, shall we look at my Docker problem? Is anyone interested in my Docker problem? I was playing around with Docker, just trying to get my head around it. I'm dead conscious because of this new setup that my microphone's not okay. At least it doesn't fall down midstream. Yeah, Chris, yours is like cape on the back of your chair. Yeah, let's check it out. Okay, cool. I didn't know that you were sticking around with it. Okay. Let's jump into there. Oh, and then I'm going to make a hash of all these commands. Shall I get myself on this one? There we go. Chris has dabbled with Docker a bit. Okay. Chris, did you use Docker for Windows? Oh, the other thing I noticed as well on watching my stream back is the sound effects weren't coming through as I thought they were. Right, I'm going to play a sound effect. I don't want to scare anyone. Can you just give me a bit of feedback on how loud it is, whether it's too loud or not? Please?
Nice software.
That was really quiet for me. I don't know about you guys. Where are they all gone? Oh, this is why is that empty? Straight away, running straight into a problem. -A. Ooh. Oh my word. What's the difference then? Sound effects are slightly lower than your voice for me. Okay, Chris. But are audible. Well, based on what you said about the countdown, I don't want it too loud because I might scare people. Why is that so big? Oh. Now, before I started streaming, I decided to reboot because my PC started doing this weird pausing thing, which only started happening after installing Docker. The 2 times I've tried to use Docker, it's caused strange things to happen with my PC. Has a name to use instead of an ID. Oh, are you talking about this random name over here? Oh, that would make some sense. Right, okay. You can also just use the first few characters of an ID as long as it's unique enough. Yeah, I tried copying. Wait, it was this one before. I copied that before. I did that and it came back. It seems to be dropping the F off for some reason. I don't know why that is. Okay. I'm looking for, as always with me, the article I was following before, and I can't find it. Windows 10. Nope. This must be the one. Sorry, you're all just staring at me, staring at a screen, aren't you? Your stream went okay on Tuesday, Chris? Are you doing it every Tuesday now? Why can't I find this? I found it that easy before. Oh, I know what I did. Windows 10, Docker, Windows SQL Server. I think that's where I Google, wasn't it? Yeah, that's the plan. I'm going to try and stick to Tuesday for the time, but yeah, I'm sticking to Saturdays for the time being. Although I must admit, the urge to want to stream midweek is strong. This looks like it should say format to me, but it drops it off. The other thing is as well, I thought I will be able to ping this. But I can't. And when I try and connect with SQL Express Management Studio, that doesn't work either. Let's grab that IP. Oh, I thought they were running. Oh, they might have been running before and then might not be running after the reboot. So how do I start a container? I have no idea what I'm doing with this stuff really. I need to run that command again, don't I? Which was... God, that was the... Oh, I was trying to do the other one. Yeah, that's where I was trying to do that. Is that the right one? Right, okay. If it isn't the Docker's, it's Docker up. Oh, right, okay. Wow, I keep typing that. That's bad. Docker container ls minus a. A. Oh, I've created. I keep creating new ones, don't I? That's what I'm doing. Lol. So what are you saying, Chris? You're saying it's Docker, not Cocker. Docker. You can also PSA. What's that do? Oh, it lists them as well. Okay. So lists your containers. Got ya. Okay. Let's prune them then. This will remove all stuff. I don't know whether I want to do that. So any of these currently have anything stored? Not really, no, I'm just messing about. I mean, I suppose will that prune delete? If not, it will kill them all. Yeah. So Chris was saying using docker remove f-dot. What did it? Docker start, that was it. Docker start. Docker container ID. Okay. So should I be able to do just this part of it, based on what you said before? Wow, what happened then? Something's happening. I assume that's telling me it started. Whoop. Ah, look at that. Now I don't know which one's up. I don't know which password's which now. That's what I wanted. And then, yeah, that one. No IP. Is that still readable for you guys on the stream? There you go. Whoa. So we can see it all in columns rather than rapid. Oh, we have some more people here. By the looks of it. Hello. Hello, everybody. Why? I presume extras means they feel stopped running. Is that a good thing? Or so your IP would be your local 127. So if I do that again. It should start up. Quirky Hamilton is the name. And then that. Or was it this? Don't I need to know the IP to connect to it with SQL Management Studio? Wow, that one there. So I was trying to get the IP address of it to connect to it in SQL Management Studio. That was my plan. 127. Yeah, but 127 is the local loopback address. So I don't want to. It's not my own IP address, is it? Because that would be me. Or do you mean the local IP address of the... What, it's myself? What? That can't be right, surely. Ah, I found the article I was using before, which said go to this and then this. So it maps ports between the host and... Oh, okay. Still not the same. Right, so I found what I was trying to follow before. I think I'm still online. Chris, just say hey in the chat room if I'm still streaming. Hey Robert, I'm just trying to get a SQL Server up and running in a Docker container so I can connect to it. Okay, so I'm still streaming. I thought my PC hung. It looks like the browser's hung on my other screen. Just found the link as well. No! Maybe I'm giving my PC too much work to do. Well, I was about to show you the article I was following, but I'm having browser issues. Wow. Poor PC struggling, I think. Let's get to Firefox. Okay, I've just killed Firefox. Which is fixed, I think. Yeah, it's fixed my high CPU. Something hung in Firefox for some reason. Wow, that was stressful. Okay, so I was following this before. Hopefully this doesn't do the same. Here we go. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. So I was following this little doobie-doo, which is from Microsoft. And it was saying to do this. Ooh, I'm on Windows 10. Correct, Chris. I'm just playing around. I'm not trying to be clever. I'm just trying to see what all this Docker is, what Docker's about, and conceptually in my head. So the old back in the day, you would build an ASP.NET 4.5 full framework app, and you would have SQL Server on local box, and you would connect to it. I'm just trying to see how that would work now. Work with a yeah. So I was trying to do this before, and it was this command that was rejecting the ID. Let's go back into wrap mode. So if I go to, oh man, docker exec-it. Oh, I need the container ID, don't I? RIP. Which is going to be see. Does it just stop running when it feels like it? That looks like it's stopped again. You can see the heading at the bottom of the page. Yeah, this is what I was trying to follow before. Can you do the Docker logs container? Non-zero exit indicates an error and a non-null exit. Oh, so these should be zeros, is what you're getting at. If it was normal. Is the only good exit, right? Okay. Something went wrong. Awesome. Right, shall we just do this and start again? Or is that a bit... Yeah, sorry, let's do that. Yay! No more Dockers. No more Dockers? No more containers. Now, I believe when I do this one, 2016 doesn't work. No, it's not there. We have to use... when I find it again. This one. That one. So I've pulled it, so now image is up to date, so now I just need to start it. I can't type Docker. Docker run -d -p port number 1433 environment SA password. And for this stream I'll just do password. Microsoft SQL Server Windows Express. So that looks exciting. Okay, we've got it, it's up. And it's died with a 1, not a 0. Yeah, you're right, Chris, it is missing 2016 in the name because 2016 doesn't exist. When I run this one, zoomy, so you can see it. When I run this, oh, I've ran the wrong command. I think I know what's going on. I'm running the wrong command. But when I run this one with 2016 in the name, it dies, it doesn't find the package. But I should be running this isolation Hyper-V, shouldn't I, for this one? So if I go back to where is it? This, and then just after password, I need to type in isolation Hyper-V. So is Hyper-V and Docker clashing without that command? Oh, it's finished. Not paying attention. Did it die straight away? I'm not having any luck with Docker. Oh, did it die on the password complexity? Maybe. As it says there, it needs to be a complex password. Yeah, sure, Chris. I can do that. What was I going to do? Oh, get a password, that was it. Now this is one. Oh, I was on the right one. This is one complicated password. Isolation equals hyper-V. ISOLATION. So what should we work on next after the Magic Mirror project? What shall it be? What does people think we should do? Should it be an IoT type thing? Should it? Someone was asking in Robert Table's stream about setting up Windows Server. Didn't go into much detail, but as a Windows domain, I could do a stream on that. Is that the kind of thing we're interested in, or should we stick to the programming? It's up. It's up. It's up. It's up. It's up. Stay up. I'm going to get a minute out of it. Are we still up? Up about a minute. It looks like it's going to stay up. Success of sorts. Connecting to it. So it was Docker exec the Docker ID, which is going to be this fella without the space, and this is what I was getting before as well. Encountered an error. Oh, that's with Windows Authentic. Hang on, I need to try that with the s.USA. No. Same error. A virtual machine or container with the specified identifier does not exist. Oh, so is this what Robert was saying about use the name? Just looking at this, so let's make sure it's still running. Which it is. So if I grab the name, and then put the name in here. Oh, same output. try and grab the IP of this one. That's not an error from Docker. Ah, is that an error from SQL Server running inside the container? Ah, this has got an IP, which I assume I can't ping. Oh, let me move it with the dial. I go boom. Connect. Oh, that password's wrong. Sugar beads.
Malfunction. Need input.
Try it with this password. Did you map the ports correctly from your host container? You'll need those in the QE. Well, right, okay. I use 1433, which is the default. So this should be connecting on 1433. Yeah. So that should be the default. I can put it in. It's not a problem. Just try it with the default, or specifying it being verbose. I'm going to have to admit, I thought it was going to be easier. I still think you should be using your local loop path. I don't get that though. Oh. Oh. You got to read the docs, people. We have to read the docs. I think I know what's going on. Let's get up here, so working at the bottom. I think I need to do. I think if we go back to. Right, how do we stop a single container? Do that. Stop or remove. I think I'm going to remove it all and do it again. Or is that blow it away? Come on, there it is. Docker down. Okay, well, I'll just blow it away for now. Because I'm not losing anything. Oh! It doesn't. No, we don't want that. We want this. I think the bit I've missed is this. So I don't think SQL is starting inside. I'm going to end up with 2 here, right? Oh man. You won't passing in my password. I will be in a second. Oh, I did before. I think I did anyway. To grab this insane password. Oh. Okay. Go. Yes, correct. Yeah, I realised. Yeah. Another container. Does this not? So that didn't blow away the runner ones before, did it? So I need to stop that. Docker down. Copy that. Windows 10 copy and paste has gone really bad. Okay. Either that or I'm doing it. Docker down container to stop. Down is not a command. Making it up as I go along. I guess stop. Oh, is it? Am I doing it wrong, Chris? Okay, fair enough. Turn the heating off. Come on. How long does this normally take to stop? Down must be the Docker Compose version. What's Docker Compose? Educate me. I don't know what Docker Compose is. I told you I keep mixing them up. Fair enough. Time for... Right now, this is what's happening. Hey Mike, how you doing? I don't think this is working. Ah, I see. Did that work? Nope. Docker stop containers. Oh, it is Docker stop. Is it just taking forever? Robert Tables, that's my first cheer. You didn't get the first subscription, but you got the first cheer. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Is there a force command? Because I don't particularly care for it. I'm actually building some containers and sending to Azure container storage at the moment using Azure ISE to edge the deploy to Raspberry Pis around the house. Wow, that sounds amazing. Using Azure ISE edge to deploy. So, hang on, if I'm understanding that right, Mike, you've got the container, you build the container, you shove it up into Azure, and then a Raspberry Pi pulls it down and runs it. That's what it sounds like. That sounds awesome. Please stop. Please stop. Oh, I'm getting impatient. Let's put it on another port. Just because that's taking ages. I'll be random and do 1533. Oh, there is a force. Okay. Yeah. done that with you. I don't think I've had my green screen looking so good. It's the first time I've had it looking so good. Ooh, we have another one. Should we try the force quickly? Or is it double dash? Nope. Is it before the... Oh, it's a button there. Oh, he got angry at me and showed me the help. You might have made that up. Fair enough. Just type it, Wayne. I can't type tonight, I can never type anymore. No, it's staying up. Ignore the false email as well. If I... blah 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 blah. What was I going to do? I need to go type P, don't I? That's what I'm going to do. Which is in here somewhere. There it is. I'm going to just do this because I'm conscious that you guys can't see that right down the bottom of the screen very well. And then I'm going to grab this. Okay. Chuck that over there. Where did SQL Server go? Not SQL Server, SQL Studio Express. There you go. File, connect, database. I need the password. I have the password. The project measures temp, humidity and soil moisture and sends up to Azure IoT Hub. An Azure function then will determine if we need to water the plants. If so, we will send a command to the Pi and turn on a solenoid valve that allows water to the planter box, then sends a command down to the moisture level report. Mike, we need this for our office. We keep killing plants in our office. Is this on GitHub? Because that's cool. Going to blog about it. And would like to mix. Yes, please do. I will. If you're going to open source it, I will be happy to deploy it in our office so we stop killing plants. Ugh. Don't want that in there. I want that in here. Essay. And then 172.17.149.53, 1533. Definitely. Sounds awesome, doesn't it, Robert? It's local right now. I haven't pushed it. It will be at Terraform. Let's all go and click on Mike's GitHub and go and follow him. It has to be done. There you go, Mike. I am watching that. Yo, man. So Chris, if it was local, wouldn't it advertise itself here? Or am I wrong? Is it still running? They're both still running. No, I am wrong. Fair enough. Just try localhost. I can't. I hear what you're saying, but I still can't see how that works. Was it gonna? Oh, I had a space on, didn't I? I think. No? Right. I picked up a subscriber, but I don't know whether it was there before I started the stream, so if you subscribed during the stream, I want to thank you. I didn't see it, I didn't catch it. I do apologise. I need to do my emotes. I don't know what to use. Anyone got any ideas what emotes I could use for my stream? Because okay, I've got my logo thing, but it doesn't really lend itself to emotes. I could have different colours. I think I tried 127 before. So how's the sound and the stream? Blah, 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 blah. How does the stream sound? Please do tell, Robert. Please do tell. The voice is the best it's been. Awesome. Music's a little loud. Do we all agree with Mike? Should we turn the music down a little bit? Right with it. I can change the music as well. The music should have just gone down a little bit for you, Mike. Marginally turned it down. It not work.
Malfunction. Need input.
It don't want to work for me. Now, we're excited to announce the public availability of SQL Server 2000 Express in Windows because this image is now available in Docker Hub. Docker image. 404, look, it's gone. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, because I'm using Windows containers, Chris. I hope. Let's have a look. Switch to Linux containers. So yeah, I'm currently on Windows containers. But that repo is not there. Does anyone mention it in the comments? So I want to SSMS you because SQL Server contains these install. So I want to yeah. Minor bug and document. It should be env and isolation. 2 dashes. From Windows 7, I'm having trouble with the password and trying to run the container. Example, blah de blah. Everything good. Windows 10 Enterprise. Isolation. Looks like they've changed the name just to Express and dropped the 2016. I assume that means you just get the latest, whatever the greatest is. No one in there sort of saying it doesn't work. Ooh. You'll need the anniversary edition. Well, this I'm on 1809. That's way later than this. Yeah, that's not my issue. 176325. No, it's not that. Make sure environment variable. Oh, it's setting it there. That's what env stands for. Durr. So we have it running, but we can't connect to it. Awesome. Yeah, exactly, Robert. I mean, that was ages ago. Or you're just mocking the name, which I don't blame you for either. See, when I did this before, I got an IP. It didn't say 00. I can't swear down to that, actually. I can't remember. So that's the IP of the container. This little column A, this little column B. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. I don't understand, Robert, sorry. Or you just... Fair enough, Robert. You're using Linux containers. Well, that's no fair. Mind blown. So Microsoft SQL is running inside a Linux container. So does that mean it's running this? Wow. Yeah, I know. Well, I know SQL Server can run on Linux now. Is it all just one package and it just runs? Is that how this stuff works? Yeah, I knew there was a SQL Server for Linux, but I didn't think you could just download a container and run it inside. What am I saying? I didn't think you'd be able to download a Windows application and run it inside a Linux container. I thought it all had to be on the same platform, hence why I chose Windows containers. I hope I'm making sense. I feel like I'm not. Is that a Linux thing though? Is that the Linux containers thing though? And I presume Robert's saying yes to me asking if it made sense. An easier way to connect SQL Server instance from inside the container is using the SQL command utility. First, use Docker PS. Okay, let's actually follow the instructions like I was trying to before. I feel like I need to get this working now. Now we've started down this path. I don't like not getting things working. It bugs me. No, really? Ooh, why is that, Robert? That's blowing my mind a little bit. So containers are meant for apps, as in JavaScript apps or .NET Core apps, rather than actual databases. Yeah, so Docker's where you have the app running on multiple instances, load balance, and you can just kill them willy-nilly and something else will pick it up, kind of thing. Okay. Deleting the chat there. Pulled it. I've done this. Connecting. So they say do a Docker. Docker PS. Okay. And then I should be able to do a Docker exec IT. We'll go for the shorter one because that's the one I ran with the accept EULA. SQL command. Oh! How'd you use this? I haven't used it for years. I think the last time I used SQL command was with MSVN. Not MSVN. MSCE or whatever it's called, 2000. Oh God, just give us some. Commands. Go. Server list. Exit. Quit. Reset. That's not going to do anything, is it? No. Oh! It's my SQL. Oh, it's T-SQL. Ah, so. TSQL, get tables in database. Let's do that. Hacky. It's there though. There's the instance and there's the. Okay, so is this actually working? We just got no network connectivity to it. So I ran that this time and it connected. From outside the container, one of the ways you can access right, to connect from SMS installed on the host, my PC, you'll need the following information: the IP address of the container. One of the ways to get the IP address of the container is using the .inspect command, which is what we did before. Was it not? I wonder whether I did this wrong before. Let's copy it instead of typing it, just out of curiosity. Oh, I need the. Oh. Holy moly. 1533. That's where it's installed. Host IP 000. So, oh, gateway IP address 53. What was I trying before? Cancel that so I can move it. Oh man. Uh, 172 17149 53 1533, and we want to do that, and the password I believe was listed. Crash Bandicoot. Using comma or a colon in the 7-name IP. For me it was a comma. I am using a comma. Oh, error, no subbed object. Error. So I thought that worked, but clearly it didn't. Weird. There you go. I zoomed in for you, Chris. Man. Just doing that. Well, I'm trying 127. Well, I'm trying localhost as in IP 127.0.0, and then I'll try localhost as in by name. I mean, it shouldn't take this long to connect, should it? Such as maybe performance. Should you run your database in Docker? What's going on? Firefox has crashed again on me. No one, and I mean not even Microsoft, do manage databases better than AWS. In terms of what, just raw performance? Is that what we're talking about, Robert? Well, that's correct, Robert, because as I understand that Amazon created the cloud. As we know, hosting stuff in. Wow, I'm not being very clear tonight. Yeah, they created the cloud as in they had spare capacity from running Amazon. Someone said, let's resell this to whoever wants it, and that's what they did. And then performance, availability, fault tolerance, backups, point in time, security, maintenance, Windows. I assume you've done some kind of like-for-like comparison and come to this conclusion. Why does my Firefox keep killing itself tonight? And now it's lost all the pages. Boo-hoo for me. Restore session. Yes. Awesome. You know what? Firefox has gone funny since I put Grammarly back on. So I'm getting rid of Grammarly. Do you think that you would want to achieve that with your docs versus what you do? You're talking about what Microsoft's been doing, or what I'm trying to do, Robert? Sorry, got a bit confused. As you said, I mean, putting it in for development and moving it around, I've got no problem with that. I can see it being an issue with performance and whatnot on larger scale stuff. I was just curious how you came to the conclusions that you were coming to. Now I'm talking about it's okay to do a container DB for local dev, it's fine, but thinking this would work in the cloud off your own machine. No, I don't think I did. Pitfall. Yes, I see what you're getting at now, Robert. Yeah, no, that's fine. That's all good. Well, this rabbit hole wasn't meant to go on this long. I thought it was going to be quicker. Shall we keep pursuing this, or shall we move on to the Magic Mirror project again? What do we think, for those of you who are here? I'm a little bit frustrated it's so hard to get going. I didn't think it would be this hard. I mean, I did a ASP.NET Core app the other night in it, and that was easy. That was really easy. Got that up and running in, I don't know, 10-15 minutes. Wish we blew it away now. That was sitting there before. I'm doing it from the host, aren't I? If you use 14, you don't need to specify. If you want to specify a port to connect to, you can add it at the end of the stream like this. At the end of the server name, rather. Well, yeah, the reason I did it was I thought it was needed for SQL Server, and also I was following this article. It was one before this one. Not that. I've probably lost it now. It was, I think I was not running. Yeah, it was this one. It says here Microsoft SQL Express for Windows containers. So I think I just took that as it had to be Windows containers. No worries, Chris. Interesting. Is that because containers and Docker grew from Linux rather than Windows? It's cool. I'm just playing. I'm just trying to see what all the fuss is about. Yeah. We agree there, Mike. But I believe there's been some changes to how containers function in Windows Server 2019, so maybe even improve it. Docker containers were there all along regarding the yeah, they were, yeah, because it all came from there, didn't it? It all came from Linux. It's all just jail processes, and they were there until we called them Docker. So, by the sounds of that, because I don't know, it sounds like it was a feature of Linux, where you could, as the phrase sort of suggests, jail process. It could put it in a container, away from everything else. Correct? Yeah, makes sense. Eugene first, then someone thought Docker was a better name. I still prefer Eugene. Wow. I am going to go off on a tangent now and Google it. Oh, flippin' heck. I wish I could type sometimes. Linux jobs. You're kidding. Oh, did I miss it, did I? Huh? How did I miss that? I thought it was a thing. Oh no, I need a you fool sound effect. Sound effects are hard. They're really hard to find. It takes a lot of time. Lol. See, I'm gullible. This image is compatible with Windows 64 and desktop. Just thanks for that, Mike. Just to beat Robert Tables. What are you guys like? That's awesome. Thank you. Ah, dear. So, are we voting that I switch to Linux containers and see what happens? Do we do this and just see if we get something out of it? couldn't hurt. That's true. So, okay, we'll do that. I'm going to take a quick break because I need a loo. I will be back in a couple of minutes. Let's see. It'd be interesting to see whether the music goes higher. It might do. I will be back in 2.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
I'm back, and you should be able to hear me. Still got some work to do on our OBS configuration there, because it did the countdown, didn't it, as I switch views. Not quite sure how that happened, but okay. So, switching to Linux containers. Is this going to want me to reboot? About to switch to Linux containers. Linux containers will continue to run, but you will not be able to manage them until you switch back to Windows containers. No data will be lost otherwise. Something's happening. Switching. It's still switching. Now, because I've got this software, what's it called? Mixer. Because I've got the software Mixer, I can do things like this. Hello, how's that sound? And this sounds makes it weird. And then this. I can do this. And I can do that. And make myself sound rewarding. I'm just doing this while waiting for Docker to switch. Hello. Sorry, playing. No one reacted to that then, no? There you go, I'm on Linux containers now. And I haven't got any. Ooh. Okay. It does say in the documentation intended use, development and testing only, not supported in production environments. So they don't recommend you should be doing this. So there is actually a separate Linux package. Are you with me, people? Or have you all gone? I'm back! Hi, Chris. Chris, we've switched to Linux containers. I found MS SQL -server -Linux. Is that what you used? Oh, you used what was in the link before. Holy moly. I wonder whether that just gets the same. It'll say if it's the same. Doesn't look the same. Oh, somewhere along the line missed a pull there. I wonder whether it automatically figures out that you're running on Linux containers and gets the right one. Curious. So did you just follow this up? It's got the same ID. Different tag. So did you then just follow this article then? I mean, I assume you did these commands. Okay. Docker run E except EULA. That's what I ran before, wasn't it? Which I saw elsewhere. Yeah, you've grabbed that off the... Yeah, you're on the Linux one. Docker run Don't think we got the CU8, do we? We just want... go with that one. I'm going to get a port clash. So the other ones are still running, I think. Cool. Oh. Connection was successfully established with the server, but an error occurred during the pre-login handshake. An existing connection was forcibly closed by the remote host. Wow. Excuse me. I didn't put it on port 1433 though. That's the rub. And by default 1433 should be the one. Oh, I don't know what the error was now. It just doesn't want to work for me. No, it doesn't find it on that at all. 1633. It was showing on the ports in your container list. Oh, you mean here? So the local port is on 1433 and the remote port's on 1633? Looks like you have 2 host IPs. Yeah, I would agree. Mine shows just as. Oh, did it bind on? Might have bound on one and bound on another. I could. My introduction to the world of Docker has not been a great one so far. I am going to be random and do that again. Yeah. Hey, it stopped. Or is it prune? Yeah, well, I did the Windows one and got the ASP app running. That didn't take long at all. This hacking at this SQL one's just being a bit of a pain, isn't it? Which I don't really mind because I'm getting used to all the commands and stuff and figuring out what to do when things don't work. Any expose is better than none, because if I ever came across this in my day job, at least I would have an inkling of what to do rather than just look at it blankly. Absolutely. What was it? Was it prune? I can't remember what it was. Not that. Talking and trying to do stuff. Oh, container prune. Talking and read and everything and try and. Oh, look, Mihal's come back. You can slightly see one of the holes in the sheets. Just poking its little way through there. Yeah, trying to do everything is sometimes a bit hard. Yay, we've got nothing. Right, okay. Let's do this again. Let's do it on the default port. Let's not complicate it. What's wrong with that now? Error response from daemon. Driver failed. Program extending connectivity to endpoint. Affectionate Groth and Nick. Error starting userland proxy bind for 00. Unexpected error. Permission denied. Wow. But it did do it. It's not going down by the looks of it. SA accept Euler, so it should be on the default. Oh, it's been not running. Oh. Yeah, I need to look at the status rather than. See, I took created as. Yeah, I need to get used to that. Oh, is that because the Wind? Is that because the Windows ones are using 1433? I think I'm going to switch back to Windows and delete them because I think they're still running using that port. That's my thought. So if I delete them and just go with the Linux side of things. Fun, 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 fun. Wow. My title for this is Continuous Magic Mirror Outlook Integration. We haven't done any of that and we've been streaming for 1 hour. Oh, 2 hours. Holy moly. Time flies when you're having fun. Has it done it? Yes, it's done it. I wish that was a bit more verbose about letting you know it's finished. I don't want images, do I? I want this. Yeah, I'm still using this port. So let's Docker container prune. Let's get rid of those. Please stand by while we delete all your containers. Right, sit like that. Why is it taking so long? Ugh. Are they still running? They probably are actually, Chris. Docker. Okay. RM -F. Docker PS AG. Ooh, did I type it wrong? I did. I needed a space. Nope. Docker RM Docker PS-AQ. Space between the F and the dollar. Yeah. So many distractions. So many screens. I am literally sitting here with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 screens in front of me. Nope. Are you in bad? I am. Is that bad? Can I exit out of PowerShell? Oh, just killed the console. Yeah, because that looked like a it looked like a PowerShell command to me. There's good old doobie doop. What? No, they're still there. So Docker -RM. Oh, I've got a hyphen. My bad. There you go. Fixed it. It should work. I didn't even know. It's okay. It's okay. At the moment, this is the time I'm having. Boo! Sorry, I like me little friend. Should we do a no upcap doesn't? She gave her Teddy. What's it called? A sloth? A sleuth? A sloth? Barry? Meet Paul. Pooh Paul. Barry, yes. Have you been following No Upcap, Chris? Or don't you know what I'm on about? Or were you trying to remind me his name? I was trying to remember what it was called, the actual Teddy. Why is it taking so long? Do it quicker! So Chris, you said before the sound was like it had interference. Has that gone away? Is it better? Is it sound worse before than my previous configuration, or is it better? Or I've seen a couple of her streams and follow on Twitter, so yeah, just trying to remind you of the name, but I wasn't 100%. Ah, yeah, it's a sleuth, isn't it? And his name is Barry. Yeah, she named him Barry. 2-hour stream, and we haven't played with the right. While we wait for Docker to sort his life out, I am going to quickly open. Wow, why did it go on that screen? The Magic Mirror calendar project thing, just to go off on a tangent, but we're going to do that on this stream. We'll open a browser. Right, on the last stream, we discovered, shall I say, that we were reading from the default calendar rather than the calendar that we wanted, which was a separate calendar. I think I can still hear a bit of a crackle, but it's not too bad. Okay, doesn't surprise me because it's all software driven. I'll listen back to the stream as well and see what I think. Yeah, and I figured out I did a little bit coding off stream. Would you believe it wasn't much? It was only about half an hour's worth, and I figured it was just to figure out how to access the calendar. And there's basically like a GUID that you access to get to the other calendar. So in theory now, if I was to start this up, is it control? Yay, it is. If I was to start this up, HTTP server. Oh, I've got new IP addresses. That must be from Docker. Here we go. We should get the right calendar. There we go. So there's an email there. So we do get the right calendar. What we don't get, unfortunately, is this the right calendar? Yes. What we don't get is recurring events. And if we can just get that working, that would be awesome. And then we're on to just styling it, theming it. That's the word I want. Docker Hyper-V would create another network controller. Yeah, I've had Hyper-V installed for ages, but that other address that appeared, this 10, that wasn't there before. These ones were. That one wasn't there. So I think what we need to do is pass in the recurring events, is that what they call it? Which will be, I think we need to find out what it is and then map it to our array. So we've got title, end and start, but we've got nothing to say something's recurring. If I quickly log on to the actual real, well not the real, the source calendar shall we call it. I actually went to the right one as well. Yeah, so these should be recurring, and if you look at ours, we're missing them. We've got one, but that Mad Science one, January, well, it's hard to read. Yeah, so that Mad Science one should be repeating, and it's not. So I think if we get that fixed, we're up and running. We're away with the races. So I think in here, if I open the debugger, yes, I've still got the arrays. So this is how I found the calendar GUID. I listed all the calendars and then grabbed the object and then looked up the API, and it said just put that in. So I did, and it worked. So I had a fairly easy win on that one, to be honest with you. So this is the second array here is ours, and the first array is what comes back from the API. However, I was unable to figure out what was the reoccurring flag. I can't really see it here either. Outlook event subject, so it's Outlook event, isn't it? Still going. I'm just looking for it, Chris. I'm not gonna lie, I don't even know what the prototype object is. Well, there you go. You've just taught me something, Chris. I did not know that. I shall have a proper read and proper play later about prototypes. I mean, I know very little about JavaScript, I just hack at things. It's my way. I've lost what I was looking for. Oh, I know. Sorry, I'm looking for the API documentation so I can try and figure out what the API tells us it should be returning. Calendar. List calendars, create calendar, get calendar, update calendar, list events. Yes, this is what we're using. Response objects are here, might be shortened for readability, other properties we would have the actual call. So what we've got here, ID created, last modified change, organize, original start zone. Is remind hazard subject body importance, sensitivity is all data is cancelled. Series master, that sounds. Show is busy, type. That sounds like a recurring, so this is the one that created the recurring. Body start, end, location, recurrence. Oh, here we go. It's an array. That looks like it's going to be tricky. I agree, Chris. I think I need to add that to my map. I am sitting here thinking, how do I add that to my map? Why is that taking so long? It shouldn't be taking this long, surely. Oh, there's a Docker kill command. Oh, you found it. Did we find that together? Were you looking as well as me? Still taking its time, isn't it? Start and title. I need to find out the full calendar control against. It's a very bad container. Docs, give me some information. Schedule date, custom views date time, events. There we go, event data resources. Events array. Where's reoccurring events on this? Looking for a search. Doesn't seem to be a search. It's got to be in here, surely. It's still trying to kill the container. Start recur and end recur. So is it something like it's not going to be that simple, is it? Perhaps try restarting Docker then removing it, maybe. Sure. Restarting. Did it finish restarting? It did. Oh, now it's stopped instantly. Exited. Awesome. Okay, so now I should be able to do that. Yay! Whoops. Okay, now we can switch back to Linux. Ooh. Didn't see dialogue. Is it finished? It looks like it has. Oh, no. Oh, I deleted everything, didn't I? So now I need to reinstall it. Which is this one. What happened to the music? It's just stopped. Oh, it's changing tracks. That was weird. Here we go. Now I've only got one. Can I connect to it? If it's that easy on Linux, that would be really annoying. Nope, got the same error again. Wow. The connection was successfully established to the server, but an error occurred during the pre-login handshake. An existing connection was forcibly confirmed by the remote host. Wow. Created an up. Don't want to work for me. It don't want to work. Oh, 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 oh! Yay! Oh, man, that was hard work. There you go. So why doesn't the Windows one work? Bleh. So how do you access that from C# code? Do you just do connection string as you would normally, but we do localhost? I'm nothing but persistent. Lol. Yes. Oh, right, okay. Because Microsoft love OS, but they aren't from open source and always do weird stuff. They're getting better. Can't really argue that one really, but they're getting better. Feel like that was a little bit of an anticlimax. So then presumably if I don't even know they've got a data, but I should have something. Database, device, boop-a-doopy doop. Wow, look at that. It's actually on the here to work, and that's awesome. I can believe that, Chris. It did say on one of the docs, this is only for dev. And not for production. Correct. Even on AWS, yes. Makes sense, really. So can I not browse my local disk? Ugh. Or do I need to copy the file into the container? That'd be weird. Surely not. Don't think I've got a backup of the database. No backup of database. What's that going to be? But I assume, still looking at that though, you still can't access. Oh, URL. What? I must have a SQL database on here somewhere. What? Yeah, just trying to see how would I get to my local C disk from here though, because it's got the Linux path in. I have found databases. Whoop whoop. Excuse me. So, I have this, and I want to connect to that. That's not going to work, is it? Because as far as it's concerned, it's in the container. Yeah. Surely I have to mount, either copy the file into the container or mount my disk from the container to get access to the files on my disk. Yeah, I guess so. This is pretty much as far as I've got using SMS inside of Docker. Fair enough. I'm just curious, because these are the type of things that you think of when you come to use this kind of stuff. You start like, the stumbling blocks are the simplest things, like how do I get the file into the Docker? Whoa, Mr. Demon Wolf. How does coding on OneDrive work, to be honest? I wanted to move my projects to it, but I'm scared of the syncing, breaking stuff. It was rough to begin with. It's got better with each release of Windows. This is the most stable it's been. All I do is I have a dev folder inside my OneDrive, and I mark it all to stay on the device as well. Yes, Robert. Now, I agree. I am using version control as well. So I'm in my OneDrive on dev, and if I go to a project such as the I would have put it in magic mode, wouldn't I? So if I get into the Cal, there you go. So it's also source controlled as well. So the reason why I do this is if I'm working on my PC, my desktop here in the office, and I don't submit something to source control, when I open my laptop, it's as it was before I committed to source control, and it all seems to sync quite nicely. In theory, it should all be the same. I've never had a problem. Seems to work quite well. And it also acts as another backup. I'm not saying it's best practice. I'm just something I tried just to see how well it worked. Because it means if I format my PC or whatever, or the hard drive fails, if the hard drive fails, then I don't lose anything. No matter what state it was in. No matter if I forgot to check it in. I have to think about that. It doesn't sound like the normal path though. I wouldn't say it's normal, no. I agree it's not normal. Figure of speech. It's all SSDs. Look, I can promise. Yes, it's all SSDs. It's all SSDs. Look. Look. SSD. There's one physical hard drive. Spindle drive. But yeah, I've got SSDs in here. Don't worry. I totally agree. I totally agree. SSDs are the way forward, Mr. Demon Wolf. How do you think? Interesting. I thought on average the lasted longer, less time. No. But then I do stupid things like wipe my PC, and I don't really want to be worrying about where data is and having to drag it off before wiping it. I like the idea of just being able to wipe it, log into OneDrive and download what I want again. Seems to work okay for me. I agree with Robert, it's not normal, the normal path. But somebody's got to do crazy things for it to become normal, don't they? Yes, I agree. All down to the number of rights you do. Yeah, Robert, I mean, it's working so far. I literally did it on a whim. I thought, let's try it, let's see how it goes. If it's going to cause me issues, I would have backed out, but so far it's okay. I think the hard drive, the physical mechanical one I've got in here now, is probably knocking about 5 years old, 6 years old. Seems okay so far. Well, that's kind of what I've been doing, is I've been moving everything over to SSD, sort of retiring it gradually, so to speak. Yep, totally agree. Yeah, I'll have a read of that. Mine too. Especially when they introduced the recycle bin feature. SQL Server Container Linux Copy Database 2. And that's not on stream, because I forget about the stream sometimes. So what's your background, Mr. Demon Wolf, then? You're a full-time dev? I use Office 365, and I am using whatever the plan's called. Business. They keep changing the name of the plans, don't they? Let me get to it for you and I'll tell you. Ah, right, okay, cool. I am using, when it comes up, Office 365 Business Essentials. That's what I'm using. I've got access to the E5 stuff in from work, so I don't really need it for home. Cool. Restore a SQL Server database in a Docker container. Pull. Copy. Yeah. This is on Linux though, isn't it? But we've kind of done this. Change SA password. Copy the files. Yeah, we do. It's what we do. We sell Office 365 and solutions on Azure company networks. We support them for people. The coding's my hobby, not my job. But it has come in handy in my job, because it's nice sometimes to see a situation where you think, well, I can write a little bit of code and that will fix that for the customer. And I've done that on a few occasions. Is my coding the best? Probably not. Does it work? Most of the time. Yet. I'm not a full-time coder yet, Chris. Yeah. I don't know. If I win the lottery, I'll go for it big time. But unless I win the lottery, I don't think I'm going to be able to have the chance, unfortunately. That's really cool. Was thinking of going with that company like that, but saving money doing it myself. Lenslov and has about 365. Yeah. So, are you just what's the self-employed consultant? That was the word I was looking for. I have Nest for my heating, and about an hour ago I turned it off, and it's still on. I'm sure I turned it off. Did everyone miss out on the funky sound effects I was doing before, by the way? No one commented, so I'm not sure whether it worked. I was just curious. How did that end up? Oh, it's there. So the funky sound effects I was doing was this. So I can speak like this. No one fussed. Awesome. That's really good. Just trying to get the context of Robert's quote. Or comment, I should say. Is that to Mr. Demon Wolf, Robert? You may not need it, but you're getting exposed to it. If you're getting exposed to it, if the client has it, then at least you know it, and you're not in a situation of not knowing it. Nah. First use Docker exec to create a backup folder. The following command creates a bar op backup. This is not going to work, is it? Because nothing's worked on Docker for me so far tonight. Let's jump out of there. So we're doing... I need to know the name. Docker exec IT. I didn't give it a name, so we'll use this name. Make directory. Right, okay, so bar. Fail. My life would so easy if I did make so many bloody typos. Next download, we have the sample backup. Why did we download it? We're going to get it from GitHub anyway. Oh, I don't think I should have downloaded it. Oh man, I need more monitors. It's busy downloading the file.
Nice software.
So, ideas for projects for the stream, people. We could do, because I'm having so much luck with it, because it's working out really well. I thought about doing a Kubernetes, Docker, Raspberry Pi cluster, TwitchBot. Sure. But don't all streamers do a TwitchBot? Isn't that a bit well done, well seen? I can do one, I don't mind having a go. TwitchBot's an idea. Surely you could have pointed this to your own backup file instead of the GitHub version. I was just, yeah. Well, see, it wasn't a backup, it was a MDB. So the instructions require a backup. Yeah, I would need to buy some more pies, but I don't mind buying pies. Never seen the TwitchBot on a Pi cluster. Whoa, how would that work? I suppose you could put the TwitchBot into a Docker container and then run it from there, but I don't see why. I like Pi. I like Pi too. Oh, it's finished. I had a list and I don't know what I've done with the list. I'd love to see any kind of Raspberry Pi relationship since I'm a noob on Arduino. Yeah, I could talk about on my next stream. I mean, it's more talking. We could do it now, I suppose. Robert, did you look at this? Or have you seen this? I mean, I could do it. Why can't I drag that out? So strange. Right, okay, so the backstory to this is in the office we use headsets for our phones with Skype. And yes, Chris, I don't mind doing it. Okay, that seems like a GitHub community Demon Wolf community bot. Here's an example of Twitch bot. Oh, awesome, Demon Wolf. Awesome. I'll have a look at that. We use headsets in work for our phones, which link to Skype. And it's not very obvious if you walk into the office. Skype for Business, yeah, which is now going to be Teams eventually, soon, one day, never, maybe, because Microsoft's rebranding it again. Yes, Chris, I've seen that when he first posted it. And when you walk into the office and you speak to somebody, you can't really tell they're on the phone necessarily, because they might be not talking because they're listening to what's being said to them. And a company created something called Busy Lamp. So I went about doing my own. Here's the Busy Lamp, and yeah, so it uses sort of a two-pronged attack. So the Arduino plugs into the PC through USB. It needs separate power, unfortunately, to power the LED strip that I was powering. Yes, Robert Tables, absolutely. We all do it. So I just had this set up. I haven't got it all set up at the moment, but I can do. I'll get it all as again. So these are MOSFETs to rapidly switch. So all it did is, because as I understand it anyway, the Arduino is just running a loop. I just had it sitting there waiting for a case to come in. So I had case B, which was busy, case A, which was away, meaning that you literally got off and walked away. It's when the status changes in Skype. And 3 is just off. Sorry, I just got a message. Just answer that. Yeah, so that's how that works. And right, okay. Can you link that? Yeah, sure. Where's Roberts? I shall put it into. And I took it a step further. Let me just get the show and tell cam. Putting that down. I took it a step further. Just make sure we can get this in. And I went and created a PCB. Ooh, this way. Let's turn it upside down. The idea was to build this out. Unfortunately, I did this wrong. It was my first time ever doing it. I've never done one before, and unfortunately, these 4 are connected when they shouldn't be. That's fine. You've got to do these things to have a go. Yeah. So, and then there was a small C# Windows Forms app, which took the status, read the status from Skype. How does that work? To get the PCB printed, there's a app or a program called Fritzing, and then from the Fritzing, they had a link with another company who did the PCB for you. It was in Europe for me, and I'm trying to remember the name of it, and I can't remember the name of it. Yeah, so the Fritzing was for the PCB design. It's a little app. It's an open source app you can download to design your board. So this is, if you look at the shape of it, it's the same shape as a Arduino. If I get one out, there's one. So if you look, if I can show this sits on there neatly. So it's like a little hat. And then the idea was I was going to put some pins in it. So the piece is the wiring, and just plug some stuff into it, or solder as it were. Yeah, you have to solder it. I did do a really rough one. Excuse my bad soldering. But there's the MOSFETs on, and then I put some pins on. If you can see that. Not the easiest thing to see. Yeah, so yeah, that was, and then because it's got the pins on the back, yeah, it kind of plugs into the right ports like that. So that sits on there, sits on there, so it sits neatly. This is by you made that. Yeah. I did it last year, I think. Yeah, last year. My soldering's awful. I'm not a great solder. I haven't done a lot of it. So that's that. Thank you, Robert. Yeah, I just play. I mean, electronics is something I was interested in as a kid, and I never got the chance to do it properly or how I wanted to. So I grew up and life events, and I ended up lots of time on my hands. So I thought, sod it, let's have a go. Fritzing is, well, that's what this is in basically. What's that company called? Steer, something gay. Let's go to Google. Fritzing. So yeah, this is Fritzing.
Project wired and placed on the breadboard
you just
view is
decide
where
what you want,
virtual
and
electronic
then
parts
you can pick
can
your
be wired
components,
and placed on the PC
wiring diagram,
and the final
you do your board.
PCB layout can be exported
It's exactly
to
what
the
you use
necessary
to do it,
production formats.
and then they have a link to send it off.
Publishing and sharing your
So yeah,
projects with the
it was
Fritzing
fun.
community.
I need to pick this back up and finish it off, but I started looking at different LEDs, a different way of doing it, so I might not need all this circuitry, so it could simplify it all. So it's progressing slowly. It's kind of got put on the back burner. So yeah, all good fun. Yeah, sure, I can pick it back up. Fair enough, Robert, thank you. Yeah, so that's what we're looking at anyway. Get rid of that. That was so yeah, I would like to do more of that kind of stuff. My problem is, unfortunately for me, is thinking of cool ideas to do things with or for. But yeah, this is something. I mean, this is a product you can buy. What I didn't invent anything new. It was something, this is something you can buy. So I just decided to do my own, and this is a blog that somebody pitched it. Do you have a Git repo? Not yet. I need to create it, Robert. I really do. And then what was the other thing? I should be able to. Wrong folder. Have the crowd help out. You mean for paying for components and things? Yes, I do use Teams Dr. Wolf. Sorry, Mr. Demon Wolf. We deployed it to quite a few of our customers. There's Fritz. Stream Tools Core Wiki. That's not Fritzing, is it? That's Fritz. Getting confused. Dr. Wolf. Yeah, sorry. Where is it? It's here somewhere. Oh man. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's right, because I put it in there, didn't I? So this is the C# app that I wrote. That name. For the Skype Busy Lamp field project. Not having used Slack that much, I can't really have an opinion, but I believe people like it more. So yeah, so you can see me bringing in the statuses and then sending them out down the. Which one's this one? I would try and run it, but I don't know if it's going to run. The most difficult bit of this project was finding the API. Is finding the API for Link, because you try and Google it and you've got Skype for Business, you've got Skype the consumer, and trying to find the right information to tell the right app for the right API because of the naming conflicts, it was a nightmare. This stream's turned into a really random stream. Yeah, it has a couple actually. It has this as a DLL, which is what I'm using here. I downloaded it from some. I think it was from that blog that I found. Yep. It was hard work. And then they have a REST API, I think, as well, which I assume is going to change again. I assume the way it's going to move forward in the future, it would seem, is it'll all be in the Graph, in the Microsoft Graph API. I'm sure I had another one. This is a console app. That's the drawing. Sure. Where's my other one? Thank you, Mr. Demon Wolf. Yeah, Chris, this has been going on for some time, hasn't it? Sorry. I mean, we could call it an end here, really. We did get the Docker working, which wasn't the aim of the... We didn't do any development hardly on the Magic Mirror project, but we could always come back to that. But I'm happy to stay around for a little bit as well, if people want me to stay. Still going strong. Thanks, Robert. Always championing there. Wow, I'm freaking out now because I don't know where me other rap is. Yes, I recognise you, Mr. Demon Wolf. That's fine. You don't have to describe. Do you follow? Follow helping. It helps just as much. Here we go. Here's the Windows one. Here's the Windows form, I should say. There we go. So we can run this, but it won't connect. I don't think. Here we go. So bottom right hand corner, we've got the little Windows logo, and then it would connect through USB COM to the Arduino. It would connect to the Arduino, and obviously this software sits and monitors the Skype Busy Spaces. So if we get into the code, so basically, and then you can see this is where it sends down the serial port. It sends A, B, F, and A, which, if you remember from the other code, this sits here looking for that. Robert Tables, you're awesome. Thank you for that, Robert. You didn't have to do that. Oh wow, thank you. I want to go into here, I want to go into here, and I want to do that. Thanks, Robert. There you go, Mr. Demon Wolf. The community is all looking out for each other. Yeah, nice. Sorry, I'm waffling on about this Skype app. I'm not even sure whether you're interested. Yeah. Yes, it is. It's a very cool thing. Is Skype for Business even running? Yes, it is. Busy. Yes, you do, Robert. You're very generous. Very, very generous. Awesome. You love Microsoft stuff. Yeah, I've always been heavily in the Microsoft realm. I mean, VB.NET was my thing. I could churn stuff out of that quite quickly. And then for a while there, I stopped programming a little bit, which was probably a mistake. I should have kept my hand in because I fell behind with the JavaScript stuff and whatnot. But I'm trying to get back into it now. Last year or so. Yeah, so that's all this does really, and it just sits there, monitors the Skype status. If it changes, sends it down the USB port, and the LED lights change. I will make a point of getting this working for the next stream, so we can all see it. Trial and error was my way, Robert. On the Raspberry Pi. Sorry, on the Arduino. I literally just kept running it and seeing what happened. How long did it take me to go? I got it working in about 2 nights. Depends which part. The whole thing? No, you're not alone, Robert. Not at all. The whole thing probably took me about a week to sort of, from conception to buying the bits to putting it all together to finding the libraries, and making it happen basically. I don't think I'm now thinking I've got a video of it somewhere. I keep using the onboard set of debug LEDs. A lot of printing to the ID console. Yeah, basically that's what I did. Printing it out to the console. It was during this project, Robert, that I did something wrong and I got a bit of smoke. Yes, Mr. Demon Wolf, thank you for appreciating Robert's donation. But that's what we all love about this community. That's why I ended up streaming. That's why Robert's streaming, because we saw a good thing, and I think we all wanted part of it. iTech CH94 using serial print and serial monitor debug Arduino. Is that what you did? Smoke? What happened? I think I got my wires mixed up. Literally, I put a negative into ground and a little bit of smoke came out. It was fun. There you go. Reinforce. iTech 94. Is that how we pronounce that? A lot of printing, yeah. I mean, to be fair, Robert, I'm no expert. This is my first and only Arduino project. The only reason I was originally going to do this on a Raspberry Pi, but the more I thought about a Raspberry Pi, it just seemed harder to talk to it through serial, and I wanted the ability to plug the device in via USB. And I didn't want it to necessarily have a network connection and all that goes with it, because my original incarnation of this idea was use a Raspberry Pi, write a web API to then communicate over network the status changes of the LEDs. But then I figured that would be A, very complex, B, there's a whole latency issue to worry about, so I didn't want the latency of the networking and changing it to take too long. And then I started looking into the Arduino and seeing how it worked and thought this would be a better solution. Yes, we are indeed. My problem is I never feel like I'm anything but a beginner. I never feel like I graduate. Probably a self-confidence thing. Is this what they call imposter syndrome? Yeah, I think it comes from it. It always changes as well. You know, like JavaScript and all the different frameworks and everything coming out all the time. What emote does Mr. Demon? I don't have any yet, I'm sorry. I need to get my finger out and get creating some. If you have any suggestions, I'm all ears. They will, so what? Yeah. I don't know what you mean, Mr. Demon Wolf. Peppy hand, what are those? Chris, especially with the speed of everything is advancing, it's hard to keep up. I think at best most people will just end up being expert beginners. Yeah, and to define an expert beginner, somebody who can take something they've never used before, sit down for a week, learn it, and start using it. What's this music now? What was I doing before I went off on a complete tangent? Did you ask for a link for something, Robert, and I didn't send it? I've got it in my head that, or did I send it? Can't remember. Can you, without mortal fear, Google a thing live on stream and work through it? That's a respect. I think I can. I kind of did that with the Minecraft thing. Never done that before. The first stream I did with Ethan, and the only stream with Ethan. Unfortunately, I did ask him if he wanted to stream last weekend, and he said no, it's boring. So I think I've lost him to the streaming community, unfortunately, which is a shame. What was I looking for? Yeah, that's not on GitHub, is it? I'll make sure I put all this code on GitHub. Sure, thanks, Robert. Yeah. Let's close that. Let's close that. LED strip. Wow. I'd named them backwards. Anyway, never mind. Oh, we were doing this. Copy that. This is a PG stream. Do you mean parental guidance? It's got the warning on it. Is that what you mean, Mr. Demon Wolf? I did mark it as that, yes. Robert and I had a good conversation about this. Programming being what programming is, it wasn't originally marked as that, and then I did mark it as that. And the reason why is because one stream I did get a little bit frustrated with what I was trying to do, and I swore. Because it slipped out, and I didn't mean to. So I thought I should tag it just in case. I do try and not swear. I do try and make it as friendly as possible. But yeah, as it can just slip out when you're frustrated. If the Twitch thing of a stream has no swing rule, then it's PG. I wouldn't know how Twitch would have any control over it. They wouldn't. That's why the streamer has to make the choice. I would, if everyone, yeah, if I've understood that right. I've got so many windows open. It's insane. I am just trying to find what I was looking for before. Close that, close that, close that. Close that. Don't need that. Yeah, I'm the same as Robert. And I agree with the last statement, Robert, yeah. I don't think there's any need to swear in text, to be honest with you, because you're composing the thought in your mind and you can kind of stop yourself. Whereas when you're talking out loud and you forget that you're streaming, then it can just pop out. Fair enough. I just did it as it was meant to be subtle. That was the idea. Right, where did we get to with this? We were downloading this, we downloaded it. Copy, change SA, copy backup file into the container.
The goal of practice is always to keep our beginner's mind.
Blah, blah, blah. We made a folder, next download, so we downloaded it.
Practice 1, 2, 3 years or more. Although you may improve some.
So we can copy that. Wow, that was impressive. Should be in here. What's it called? What's it called? It's got to be in here somewhere. There it is. It's. Oh. Oh, was it? Oh, right, okay. I missed that before, Robert. Funny enough, I went to cook my tea while you were streaming, and I got into a conversation with one of your viewers, and I burnt my tea. So it could have been then, I missed it. Oh, poop. I need... this. No, I don't. I need this. And it goes where the cursor is. Ooh. Now, because I'm a lazy kind of guy, and I want to just see what happened there, that file should be on this server now. in the path that we put it in, which is for opt MSK backup. No, it's not there. Oh, it'll be in here. Ah, it's there! Success! So you gotta have a container created, not running. Oh, mine was running, Robert. Then I copied into it and it's there. Yeah. So now, in theory, I can restore this. And it's restoring. Who knew? Why would you? Why would it need to be stopped? Is there any reason as such, or? And there it is. Holy moly! Data consistently is best practice. Ah, okay. I mean, not that you would use this in production, because we had that conversation before, but if this was in production, you would have, presumably, a storage mount separate from the container. Because this is probably a really bad idea, but if you had 3 containers, each with SQL on, and some kind of RAIDed storage, or redundant storage, you could have the data on there and have a cluster with containers. Is that a really bad idea? This goes right back to what we were talking about before about not even using databases in containers, but I'm throwing it out there. The thought has occurred to me. Yeah, you could use EFS for that. I don't know what EFS means. Extended file system? Linux? Me guessing? If you really wanted to do that, you could. I wouldn't, but you could. Okay. Just a thought. Awesome. I mean, the good thing about running a SQL Server in a container on your dev machine is, I'm not putting a load of crap on my desktop PC that I may not keep around. That's the advantage, isn't it? Wow, SQL Studio Express really needs a dark mode. Blue and light. Holy moly. Somebody's created a dark mode for... That's amazing. Lol. I'm converting another one for... Oh, as in me. You're converting me to Docker. Is that what you mean, Robert? I need to buy some more clips for this green screen to pull it to the right because it keeps moving back gradually. Yes, me! Woohoo! I like all technology. I'm not biased on anything. I'm happy to use anything and everything. Because in my mind, if I've used it and have some experience of it... Hey, WW Sean, how you doing? Thanks for joining us. Yeah, as I was saying, if I've used any technology or been exposed to it in any which way, even just a little bit, it might make me think when an issue comes up from a client, it might make me think we could use this for this and it will help them. It might not. Right, I'm just going to take a 2-minute break. I need the loo, and I will be back.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Oops. Awesome, 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 awesome. Well, I guess we're coming to the end of the stream, really, aren't we? As it's 11:30 UK time here. I don't know who's still with me. Screen doesn't off. Look at that, totally different. Still here, Agent Cody. Oh, Agent Cody, you're still here. I thought you were. I thought you'd gone. Were you expecting to see the Magic Mirror calendar, Agent Coda, and it hasn't happened? Oops, sorry about that. It wasn't intentional. Because I know you've been following the Magic Mirror project quite closely. Ah, fair enough, Agent Coda. That's fine. Lurk away, lurk away. I think there's a lurk command. Did I create it, or did I just think about it? Maybe not. On that one. I'm sure I created that. Strange. So we have, I wonder, well, I bet I've got my own database. Can I copy that into it? It's just as easy as I copied the other one, and then mount it, maybe. I say easy, he says, trying to remember the commands he used. No, don't go to that. Don't go to that, man. Let's go over here, go over there. Get that on there. There we go, now we're getting somewhere. Mine was in... Oh, go away with you. And then it would have been that one. There we go. Cool. Brrr. Just took the dog for a late night walk. It's cold out there. Yep. It definitely is cold. Which is why I've had my heating on. Apparently my bill's up to £6 today. Wonderful. But hey ho. Chris, did you see that we got the database working? I'm not sure if you've taken the doggy for a walkie. So there's that. I don't know if I want it in that path though. I don't know where to put it. If I do attach and do add, where's it going to be? I'm good with that. Let's put it in there. No, we don't want to curl. That's what where's the copy gone? There it is. We want it in there, and we want it to copy. I did. I took it just as you started your break. Ah, right, okay. I need to get a plumber. Can't be believed I'm taking good pressure, so oh no, that's the worst. I've had that in a couple of houses. I've had it on. It's been because of faulty rads letting air out, and I've also had a problem on the actual boiler, which cost about 50 quid to get fixed. That should work. I should now be able to refresh this, and there it is. Yay! Awesome. Do it. Ah, Sean's already done a home Kubernetes Raspberry Pi cluster. We were talking about doing one of those before. I'm not sure you were here for that conversation. We were just talking about it. Yes, yeah, Robert's saying the same. Yeah. Whoa. Do you mean the Intel NUC was part of the cluster? WW Sean? Wow. That's pretty cool. Awesome. This is here. Don't judge me, this is my database that I wrote 10 years ago. Awesome. That is cool. I'm liking containers and Docker, Robert. You've converted me. Right, okay, so it's not completely transparent then. We did it! We did it! Should we have a yabba dabba do? I need more sound effects, don't I? I really do.
Nice software.
Robert, did you look at the Johnny Number 5 robot you can buy? Seems so. The Johnny Number 5 thing started on your stream. I think I showed this on my last stream. Awesome. Awesome stuff. Am I going to be able to find this again? Recently there's a new feature that allows container support multiple access, but it's pretty new, so not everyone's converted. And you just heard about it last week. Okay, what's pricey? But buying the Raspberry Pi to do the cluster. Is that what you're thinking about, Robert? There it is. Oh, you're talking about buying this? No, you're not talking about buying this, fella, are you? I've just clicked what you meant. No. He's awesome, but I don't think he's worth this much. Although he is sold out, apparently. Johnny Number 5 is live. I'm going off on a tangent, aren't I? Oh, that's not the one, that's a different one. Holy moly. Oh dear. Anyway. What I really want to do is set up a NAS and a PXE boot or my Raspberry Pi, just to make it much more complicated. Yeah, booting a Raspberry Pi off PXE. That can't be that hard. I bet you could do that with a Windows server, but downloading the Linux image to it. And I guess you could do it with Linux, because I've done PXE with Windows before. That's the only reason why I bring Windows into the mix. You just don't have the hardware to do it. Fair enough. Guys, I think I'm going to end the stream here. It's coming to a natural end. We've got our container up and running, albeit Linux didn't get the Windows working. It would be nice to see the Windows one working. But we did get a container running, and we did get a database or two restored to it and running. The stream wasn't about the Magic Mirror at all project. We'll have to bring that back. I might have to do a bonus stream to bring that back in. And that might be Sunday night. That might be tomorrow night. I might do one tomorrow night. If not tomorrow, Monday. Maybe. We'll see. So there might be a pop-up stream. Does anyone have any suggestions for anyone I can raid?
Went for an instant reposition.
Robert, I will do. My stream, there is a schedule there already, or there should be, underneath my... Thanks, Sean. Have a good night too. If you pop up stream, tweet me. I'll share it. Okay, Robert, I will do. The schedule should be under my thing already, but I can put a command in. That's a good point. I haven't done that. I'll make a point of doing that. Without a pop-up screen, it'll be next Saturday. Between 8 and half 8. Sure, I can do it in Insta Fluff. Yeah, let's raid them. Why not? I don't think I've seen the channel. Okay, thanks for joining me, guys. It's been an awesome stream. I know there's only a few of us here now. Pop into this stream, have a little look around. Stick around, say hi, it helps them out. Don't expect you to like their content or follow their content, but stick around for a little bit and then just pop out if you don't like the content. Obviously, if you do, stick around, give them a follow, and be awesome. Agent Coda, thanks for joining us. Everybody else, have a good day, and we are going to go out to the raid in 2 seconds. If I put it in the right place. Oh yeah, I know this guy. He's awesome. Okay, raiding now. Thanks guys, bye.
Good evening, hi Ancient Coder. Rambling Geek, how are you doing? Thank you for bringing your friends here. Oh man, what were you playing? Let me see. Oh, were you also coding too? From a brand new streamer, and they did great. Oh dang. Hi Robert, how are you doing today? Wow, that's so cool. Thank you for the raid. What did you do today? What did you make? CMJ Chris Jones, how are you today? Happy Saturday to you. We're trying to test this out and figure out why the grouping isn't quite working right. I think it's because it's grouping everything in this test image as one giant thing, which I guess then it makes sense that it would be like 62,000 pixels. But yeah, hello from Brazil. Oh my goodness. Hello. Hi Brazil. Hi Calvito. Welcome to the stream. We have a special stream today because usually we don't stream on Saturdays. We stream Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And it spells out WTF, so it's pretty easy. It's pretty easy to remember. So when you're just like, when does Fluff stream? You can be like, oh, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. But yeah, generally we do Coding Cafe, which means we build chat integrated projects, and we do things like if you type an exclamation point boing boing, like this, then you'll drop a pachinko marble. We call it Fluffinko. Or you can also type an exclamation point drop. Oh, wait, exclamation point boing boing drops the marble. Exclamation point drop drops a skydiving penguin. Hey, from Seattle. Oh, I'm in Seattle as well, Sean. Have you been to Soba? I don't know if we've met, but I'm in Seattle as well. And every second Saturday of every month, there's actually a Seattle Online Broadcasters meetup. Oh my gosh, I won! That is so rigged. Oh jeez. We're all kind of brand new to Twitch, dev streamers, and sticking together, finding awesome streamers. Oh wow. Well, thank you for coming in and hanging out with us. I'm glad that there's more devs streaming. And yeah, this is what we do. Today we're working on making a paint by numbers generator. So we would take these kind of images and then we want to try and generate this. And so it's kind of a bigger project, so we're probably not going to finish. Plus I only have like 15 more minutes. But I'll show you what it looks like. Let's see if we can get like a colorful image. Like, oh, this one's cute. This is what it looks like. Let me show you what the process looks like right now. Refresh, and then voila! It separates it out into different colors. Oh, I forgot that we only set it to 4 colors. Give me a second. It's gonna look very ugly for now. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna do 8 different colors. We will refresh. Oh, it's trying to find the edges and things. Oops. Whoops. Give me a second. How about we do... I'm just gonna comment this out. Ba-bam. It should refresh. Only 15 minutes. I'm sorry, Skittle. Yeah, I have to go and sing with my band. But yeah, we're doing what is it? Martin Luther King Jr. weekend, and so there's a whole celebration and everything at church, and so gotta sing. You're in a band? I am. Here we go. There should have been more colors. Yeah, you get cooler every day. Oh, thank you so much. Yep, I sing. I play a piano sometimes. But yeah, I may have to go next month. Yeah, Sean, check it out. Soba's really cool. Here, I have a command for it, and that's where the streamers meet and eat noodles. I'm just kidding. It's just called Soba because it's Seattle Online Broadcasters Association. And so it's pretty cool, and you can go to seattleoba.org, and we meet every month. Oh, why this broke? Okay, maybe we need a better. Hold on. We gotta find a good kitten photo. Oh, this one's cute. This one's super cute. Let's see. Let's try this one. And so it clamps down all of the colors of the